guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So today, I'm going to swap my Nautilus 2700 out for the Sunsun Hw-5000. Main key here is I want to compare the basket size, because I made a video saying how small the baskets are. I think putting the Nautilus 2700 next to it, you guys might actually realize how small it is. So let's get stuck into disconnecting it. Alright, so step one, turn it off, and then first thing is to isolate it, which I might have to put the camera down for. Alright, so step one, I'm going to delete this Sunsun, I think it's a Sunsun P4000, I don't even know what it is actually. So that comes out there. We are going to spill some water today, but that's part of the game. Luckily we've got concrete floors, so it doesn't get anywhere. Alright, so I'm not going to bore you with this. I'm going to take these canister filters out and get them side by side for you. Alright guys, here we go, side by side. So you guys can pretty much see that the Nautilus looks bigger than the Sunsun. Now, you're right. You're dead right. The results are even... I feel like crying. Like, I paid money for this filter. Right now, do not buy this filter. If you're thinking about buying one, buy that. They're the same price. And look at this. That is the media trays out of the Nautilus 2700. And that is the media trays out of the HW5000. So now this canister filter runs at 2,700 litres per hour. Is it hour? Yeah. This one runs at 4,700 litres per hour. How can that filter have enough media contact time? So basically what's going to happen from here, I'm going to squeeze as much media of that into that as I can. I'm going to put that filter back on. We cannot get rid of that. That filter is not big enough for my tank. No way, not at all. I've got one piece of sponge in there so far, and the sponge has almost filled up one basket, guys. That is one layer of sponge, and we've only got 2 centimeters left of space at the top. I am so shitty about this filter. I guess I'm gonna run it because I said I'm doing a review on this filter. I need to do the review on the filter. We need to run it. I want to see if the flow rates are what they say they are. I want to fix that actually. There's something wrong with this filter. I want to empty it. I want to dry it out. I want to pull it apart and figure out where it's leaking. And to be honest with you guys, I'm probably going to put that filter back on the tank eventually. Well, actually, no, I tell a lie. We're going to run this, and then after I run this, I'm going to do a DIY canister. I'll let the cat out of the bag. We are running this for about a month, and then we're replacing this with a DIY canister filter, which will hold between 50 and 80 litres of media. So it will literally be like 3 times the size of that. So we'll delete both canister filters, and I'm going to do DIY canister filter as cheap as I can with a full shopping list and costings. And I can guarantee you I'm going to build a canister filter 3 times the capacity of that for half the price, maybe 3/4 of the price. I'm keeping my budget under $200. Rob's I shouldn't really name a shop, but a shop in Perth, I just gave it away, is selling these for $500 each. No way. You can buy 2 of them for that. That is like 1/3 bigger. So then you're getting like, I don't even know the math, like 2.5 times the filtration for the same price. Does my voice actually relay how I feel about this filter? Man, I had high hopes for this. You guys know I've been looking for one of these filters for a while. I was ready to like say, So, like, because I'm a real advocate for sometimes cheaper is better. It's not better. Alright guys, excuse the mess. I got shit everywhere here. But we've filled the baskets up. So this basket's got marine pure under it. That piece of sponge is new, so remember that. But we've got a full basket here of sponge and Jap mat, which I didn't even touch. We've got 4 backy rods and a few bits of coral here. So we'll say half a basket, but we'll say that is the equivalent of the sponge that I've added there, because that would actually fit in that space. So we've lost 1 full basket. So we've lost a quarter of the media space, but we're doubling the flow. Can you guys work out the mathematics behind that? And like, I've loaded these trays, they are full. I'm just shocked, really. Like I said, I'm gonna run it, obviously, but I was planning on deleting that canister, but I'm gonna run both. Just a little something before I put the lid on. Can you see? There's almost an inch. There's 2 centimeters the whole way around. That's for the water to flow down past. Why not just have it go one direction? Like, I understand the FX6 flows down the side, but at least the FX6 has got the sponge in the ring, you know what I mean? So they've tried to like replicate the flow style, but it doesn't have media in that gap. Why does it need that much room? Like, look at the size, the diameter of that pipe versus the surface area of the flow coming through there. What's the point? I don't understand. I really don't. Anyway, let's get this thing put together. Alright, so I've set it up. The best thing about this canister is the hoses. It comes with really nice hoses. I've got my CO2 diffuser straight now, which is really handy. I always wanted it to be straight up and down. Conveniently, the hoses that came with it were the right way, were the right diameter. So I've still got the Aquaone hoses on. I haven't cut any of the hoses, so if I want to sell this canister, I can sell it with the original hoses, original packaging, nothing missing. I'm keeping the box. And basically now, so I don't know whether you got to prime these or how they prime, so I'm kind of thinking just turn it on. I'm pretty sure if I opened the what do you call it, the flushing pipe, it would actually bleed it, because it's a weir and it's actually underwater. It doesn't have to suck the water over the edge. But anyway, I'm just going to plug it in and see what happens. You guys can see with me. Alright, we're on. That doesn't sound good. Alright guys, so I made a mistake. Human error, not machine error. I put this fine media in here. I can't remember if it's like Aquaone media or what, but these baskets have quite coarse holes, so it actually sucked the rocks through into the pump, making some crazy noises. So I pulled the pump off and cleaned it out before it did any damage. And I noticed an interesting thing. If you look here and in here, you can't really see that one. It's actually missing screws. Straight out of the box, the filter is missing screws. I like the old Sunsun filters. I always try to tell everybody that they're a good bang for their buck, but this thing is just out of control. Like, I'm definitely not biased in any brands in any way. I say it how it is, and this is how it is. Alright, so the tank's pretty dirty, but it's all up and running. The CO2 diffuser is working properly because there's no bubbles coming out, or very minimal. It seems pretty quiet now. I can't hear it. That's one thing I was worried about. A few reviews on YouTube said that they're quite noisy. So it's quiet, that's a good start. The plants are looking like crap at the moment. The CO2 wasn't working properly. I was missing a spring out of the regulator. I fixed that and it's running good now, so it shouldn't take long to bounce back. I'm going to wrap this video up there, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope I've convinced some of you not to buy that filter, to be honest. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit the little red button. As you've probably figured out from this video, I'm pretty honest about everything I review. If you like that, then hit subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.